Welcome on in, everyone. We are back, the cousins. This is Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm Kyle,
What's going on, guys? I'm Joe.
and we are back with another video for you today. Of course, today, just like the title says, we're going to talk about castor oil. How does castor oil work? Is it good for your beard? Some people love it, some people don't. We're going to get into that today.
But before we do, make sure you check out this intro, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, guys. So we're going to talk about why some people like it, why some people don't, and we're going to share why Kyle and I have some mixed feelings about castor oil. So Kyle, why don't you start us off with some of those pros?
Yeah, so castor oil, to answer the big question, is castor oil healthy for your beard? Absolutely. It's one of the better oils for you, but at the same time, a lot of the benefits that it brings isn't way out of the realm that other ones do. So in a nutshell, in order to have beard growth, besides, of course, the DNA, you need good blood flow. What castor oil is going to do, besides the obvious of moisturizing your beard, moisturizing your skin, it's going to cause blood flow to stimulate the hair follicles, thus create that beard growth.
Mhm. Yep. And castor oil, which normally creates a thicker oil for some of your favorite products that may contain it. Castor oil is really good for those white beards and those gray beards. A lot of people have found out that by using that product, they just feel like that they can do more with their beards while they have that white or grayish color to them. So those are some of the pros that go with it. Definitely very beneficial, definitely very useful, and definitely does belong in some of these beard products.
Mm-hmm.
But let me talk to you a little bit about why you may not like it so much, and maybe just a little bit as to why we don't care for it all the time. And that is because, as I mentioned, it is a thicker oil. And a lot of times it has the potential to leave your beard feeling a little bit heavy, sometimes even a little bit greasy, depending on how the company owner uses it in their product. And that could just be a very uncomfortable feeling. I know a lot of times I don't have really a preference. I like to mix in some thicker oils at times, but also some thinner oils. And when we talk about thick and thin oils, we're talking about companies on the thicker side, such as like Artius Man, and then very, very thin oils, such as like Beard Octane. Total opposite ends of the spectrum, but both definitely have their benefits and do very, very well. So if you're like us and like to mix it once in a while, it's definitely good to at least explore castor oil.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So a question that we want to leave you guys with is, how do you feel about it? Are you someone who prefers thicker oil? Do you not prefer thicker oil? Pretty much when you think of a thick oil in the beard game these days, you do generally think about castor oil. So where do you sit on that, that spectrum? Like Joe said, we do like it. Usually when it's the first ingredient, it's a little too thick for us. But it's interesting too. Another thing to think about is some companies have castor oil as maybe their first to third ingredient, but depending on what those other oil ingredients are, it's not going to feel as thick or leave your beard as clumpy or as greasy, kind of like Joe was talking about. So yeah, guys, go ahead and leave us a comment. Let us know how you feel about that. But Joe, anything else before we sign off, brother?
Yeah, really quick, I did have a couple bottles here that I wanted to show off, just in case if you are new to the beard game and you're thinking, what kind of oil is good for me. If you are thinking that castor oil, a thicker, heavier product, might be best for you, I just wanted to show these off. And a couple good companies are Fable and Beards Dignified.
Mm-hmm.
And these are two companies that are definitely on the thicker side, but they definitely don't go over that line of being too heavy.
Right. In our opinion.
Yeah, in our opinion, for sure. They're products that you can still spread really easily into your beard. It doesn't take a lot of work. Now, I know, Kyle, you have like the Artius Man oil there, which is known, and their reputation is pretty much having like the thickest oil, in the game. And we'll talk about in a future, review on our exact feelings towards it. But that is definitely the kind of oil that is like over the line in our opinions,
Yeah.
in regards to that thicker,
Very,
heavier
yeah.
oil. Yeah.
Definitely a
Mhm.
very thick oil. And then, like you said, a beard octane is something that's known for being a thinner oil. And the biggest thing with all these beard videos, guys, is every beard's different. You got to know your beard to know what you like, and a lot of it's trial and error.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, all right, guys, that is all all the time that we had for you guys today. But as always, keep it growing.
And we'll talk to you at the next one. Cousins out.